Top 10 most populated countries in the world. Soon after 2050, the world population is expected to surpass 10 billion. Despite the fact that global population growth rates have slowed in recent decades, the world's population is not predicted to start dropping until well into the next century. In this post, we'll look at the top 10 factors that contribute to global population growth. The top 10 countries in the world by population are listed below. 10. Mexico. 130 million. Mexico takes the last spot on the top 10 list of most populous countries in the world, beating Japan. It has a population of around 130 million. The capital city of Mexico City has a population of over 12 million and is the most populous city in Mexico. It is also the only city with over 10 million population in the country. Mexico is a tourist magnet attracting millions of tourists each year. It is one of the most visited countries in the world. 9. Russia. 145 million. The largest country in the world is the 9th most populated country. The population of Russia is 145 million and will decline by a few million this decade. The majority of the Russian population is concentrated in the western part of the country. The capital city of Moscow is the only city in Russia with over 10 million population. 8. Bangladesh. 165 million. Coming at number 8th spot on this list, Bangladesh has a population of around 165 million. It is also the 6th most densely populated country in the world. After 2050, Bangladesh's population will stabilize and begin declining just like India. 7. Nigeria. 210 million. Nigeria has one of the fastest growing populations in the world. Nigeria will jump to number 3 on this list around 2050. Currently, Nigeria's population is around 210 million. It is the most populated country in the whole of Africa. 6. Brazil. 215 million. The first South American country on this list, Brazil has a population of around 215 million. It is the 5th largest country in the world by area. Just like the USA, Brazil is also less densely populated. Moreover, Brazil's population will most likely begin declining shortly after 2050. 5. Pakistan. 225 million. Pakistan is a country in South Asia with a rapidly rising population. Its population currently is estimated to be around 225 million. Pakistan is expected to overtake Indonesia in terms of population numbers in a few decades. The majority population of Pakistan is concentrated in the Punjab and Sindh provinces. 4. Indonesia. 270 million. Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia with several thousand islands. The islands of Java and Sumatra are the most populated and make up almost 79% of the total population. The total population of Indonesia is around 270 million. 3. USA. 330 million. Though the USA is number 3 on this list, its population is way less than China and India. The US has a population of around 330 million. With a large land area, the US is not very densely populated as most countries on this list. It is also the 3rd most visited country in the world. 2. India. 1.4 billion. Coming at number 2 on this list, India is not too far behind China. India's population is close to the 1.4 billion mark. India will most likely be the most populated country in the world in 2050. One thing worth noticing is that India's population density is much more than China's, as it has an area almost 1/3 the land area of China. 1. China. Over 1.4 billion. China is the most populated country in the world with over 1.4 billion people. It is also the 4th largest nation in the world in terms of area. China's population has somewhat stabilized and is expected to